Oh, yeah, baby, yeah. You make me randy.
Literally, there's no one around at all. This is why I love this park up. Oh, my dear God, he can smell the bolognese. He can smell the bolognese. Well, here we go. After 4 years of owning this van, converting it into a camper, tonight is now going to be my last ever night in Mary. We're going to try and not be too sad and depressed about that because it's also a very exciting new chapter. And I'm in my favourite place in the UK. I'm in my absolute favourite van. And we're also going to be cooking one of my favourite meals. Wow, well, this is a place I haven't been to in a long time in the van. If you guys recognise this area that I'm in and exactly where I'm parked up, then you've watched the channel for a long time, because I came here in the Ford Galaxy when I converted that into a camper van, and I also have been here a few times in Mary previously. I'm back in the New Forest because I've been here the last few days visiting some friends, helping them with a bit of DIY. And because I knew I was going to be coming down here, I brought Mary with me. I just really like it because you've got all of the trees around here and then this big, wide, open landscape. And there's even some horses just over there. I have not come at all prepared for the weather conditions that we currently have and all of this type of terrain. So the car park is just over there, which is where we are parked, but then it almost feels like you're amongst nature. I know you've got the noise of the road just over there, but hopefully as we get later into this evening, it should get a little bit quieter. I'm sure that places in America, Canada, Australia, places and park-ups like this are absolutely everywhere, but here in the UK, it's pretty difficult nowadays to find somewhere that's kind of gives you that sense of being out in the sticks. Right, Mary, you're looking good. When the heater gets going, hopefully it should be nice and cozy warm in here. It probably is a little bit early to be shutting up shop, but I don't want to get kicked out of here. Even though I have stayed at this exact spot 3, 4, 5 times and never been kicked out, you never know, because you're not supposed to actually park up at places like this. But in my opinion, I don't see why you're not allowed to, because as long as you leave it with absolutely nothing left behind, as they say, then I don't see any issues with actually just parking up and staying here for the night. But we don't want to make it completely obvious and give away everything, so we will just close this up, if I can undo this one-handed. I've already acquired tonight's dinner as well, which we'll save for later, but a classic spaghetti bolognese. Honestly, I don't know what it is. Just being sat in this van in a random little car park with the heater on, making the van all nice and warm and cozy. Not doing anything at all right now, just sitting here appreciating the van. Mary, I'm gonna miss you. I am gonna miss this van a lot. There we go, not even 5:30. And it is completely pitch black outside. If you're wondering, Will, what the hell is going on? Why is it your last night in the van? Well, I mentioned this in the last 2 previous videos, so I won't go into massive details. We're going travelling! I've said it! Finally! We're going travelling. Me, you, and Evie, without doubt, on the biggest adventure of our lives. And because that's happening, we are both leaving absolutely everything behind. We're leaving the country. We're going on some big international adventures. If you're wondering what on earth, Will, is going to be happening to Mary and why are you leaving her? I don't want the van to be left sat unused for a long period of time. I built this van to be adventured in, to be camped in, to be lived in. And I'm very grateful that for the last 4 or 5 years, I've done everything I've ever wanted to do in this van. And now, with me and Evie going away, travelling, leaving the country, it now feels like the right time to pass the van on to one of you guys. The van is being raffled off, and by the time you watch this video, you now have 1 week left to enter the raffle for just £5 and have a chance at winning Mary. So if you've ever wanted to try van life, go on your own amazing road trips, or actually own your very own camper van, then now is a genuine chance of actually doing that. This is literally now the last week and your last chance to enter the raffle to win Mary. Good luck to absolutely everybody that has entered the raffle. It's crazy to think that it's been 4 years since I first bought the van, and now 4 years later, she's now going to be moved on to one of you guys watching this video right now. All of the links and the details to the van and to the raffle will be down in the video description. And like I said, in less than 7 days' time, Mary will officially have a new owner. Right, that's enough of that, because I'm absolutely Hank Marvin now. And tonight's dinner, honestly, I just went simple as simple can be. I want to keep the van nice and clean for whoever is going to own it next. I don't want to go stinking it out with any dodgy smells. So we just got some fresh tagliatelle. We've got some beef mince, some cheese, some onions, some garlic, and just a nice, simple Lloyd's Grossman sauce. I haven't actually had this before, but I got some divine rice pudding for dessert, because why not? There's no point overcomplicating things. Let's just keep it nice and simple. This will probably take about 15-20 minutes to cook, and it will taste absolutely beautiful. Oh, also, I don't think I've mentioned this, that whoever wins the van, I'm going to leave it fully furnished. So you can have all of the pots and pans, you can have a toasty maker thing, you can have little scissors and a lighter and all of these things that make the van usable. I'm going to leave in the van exactly how it is, so that whoever wins Mary next can literally get the keys, turn the ignition on, turn the engine on, and go. You will have everything that you need in the van to go and do that. Coming along nicely. Garlic is now in. Onions are translucent. Just let that fry for a little bit, and then we can add in the Lloyd's Grossman sauce. I can't lie, I used to be a Dolmio man until I started getting Lloyd's Grossman, and this is just so much better. Here we go, look at that. That looks delicious. Just got to now let that simmer, boil up a little bit. And once this is boiled, which it is almost, we can whack in the fresh tagliatelle. Thought I'd treat myself to the fresh stuff today. Just makes a change, really. 3 minutes, doesn't take long at all. For once, I'm actually trying to be semi-sensible on how much pasta I cook, so that I don't have too much left over. So half a pack. Yeah, do I put a bit more in? Or maybe I'll just have to cook more after if I'm hungry, I guess. Oh, baby, here we flipping go. Fresh tagliatelle and a classic, pure Italian homemade, not Italian spaghetti bolognese. With, of course, some cheese, grommet. Tried to be sensible on the pasta tagliatelle front, and I think I might have been spot on, to be honest. Just enough for a little second portion. We load that. Oh, fudging hell. I've just got bolognese on the side. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. To top it all off. Oh, yeah, baby, yeah. You make me randy. And then, to complete the evening, we're going to eat in the cab area, because why not? I'm missing a part of that. Here it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you for joining me on my first ever night in this van. And now, thank you for joining me on my last ever night in this van. Mary, it's been emotional. God damn it. You have been everything I have ever wanted you to be and more. Huh? Oh. So simple. What's the point in cooking stuff from scratch when I can buy a £2 jar of bolognese and it's done? I'm just going to sit here, finish my bolognese and kind of reminisce on all of the good times, the experiences, the memories, the massive life lessons and learning experiences. But 2 big bowls of bolognese later, a little bit of washing up to do. And the van is sitting at a beautiful 18 degrees and my stomach is absolutely full. Wow. No horses, no rangers. Oh, God, it is soaking out. Oh, and windy, very, very windy. Look at this. Nobody is here at all, and to be honest, nobody would have a clue that there is even a van here camping, so I don't really know what I was worried about. The road is completely dead. Literally, there's no one around at all. This is why I love this park up. You're surrounded by all these trees and kind of forestry, if you like, and now it's about 9 o'clock at night. No one is here, and my torch is out of battery. Brilliant. Oh. Typically, what I would do, by the way, is I'd probably go and watch some YouTube, go and watch some football, maybe stick on the projector, watch a movie, but I don't have internet here. Do you know what? It's 9 o'clock, I think, at night. I've just had dinner. I'm quite content just sitting here doing nothing. What a view that is. Like I've said many times before, I could be parked up in the Grand Canyon now, or I could be parked up in a Tesco car park. And it wouldn't bother me one bit either way, because as soon as you are inside your camper van like this, there's no better feeling of just peace, quiet, freedom, and just having your own space. Mary girl, oh God, I'm gonna miss you, but it is the right time to let the van go. I know it is. I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my gut. And for me now, it is time to move on to the next chapter, the next life project. Mwah. Love you, girl. Well, I am exactly how they would say, as snug as a bug in a rug. It is absolutely howling out there. I can feel the wind just pushing the van left, right and centre, and the rain is just coming on top of the van, but thankfully I think I'm a little bit shielded by the trees above. But thankfully inside the van we are nice and warm and cozy. So the last final night in Mary. I'll see you guys in the morning. What a night that was. I definitely did not account for the weather and the wind. Wowee, last night the van was getting battered and it just has not stopped raining like this literally since about 6 o'clock last night. Probably parking underneath the trees wasn't the best idea really, because actually I did start to not panic but get a little bit concerned that, oh my god, one of these massive trees could fall on top of the van. But I didn't check the weather at all and I didn't realise we were in for such a storm. We still have a nice empty car park to ourselves for obvious reasons. That is absolutely miserable out there. Oh, we've got a couple of horses as well. I've called them over. I've managed to call them over. Here they come. Okay, I'm just going to shut this because they might think I've got food. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, buddy. Okay, I'm going to shut this a second. Oh god, what have I done, Will? What have I done? And then we can open the window. Come on. That's a little bit better. Don't want a horse. Oh my god, he's going to stick his head through, is he? Come on. He's going to stick his head through. We have a horse at the van. There's one there. Nice white one here. Come on, get your head through. Come on, donkey. Look at that. Oh my dear God, he can smell the bolognese. He can smell the bolognese. Sorry, I haven't got anything for you, but I'm not going to feed you anyway. And off he goes. Oh, look, he's running. Now, this is why I love the New Forest. Not because of horses, because I'm actually terrified of horses. Because there's just an abundance of wildlife here. Horses, cows roaming everywhere, pigs as well at the right time of year, and donkeys. There's a park up that I went to in Mary years ago, and I was just swarmed by donkeys at the van. It was the best thing ever. Also a little bit terrifying. Oh God almighty. Christ. Stay, donkey. Stay. I got nothing, boys. Whoa. Oh, I tell you what, I'm looking forward to leaving this country for a bit, just to get out into the sun, because at this time of year, winter, it's so grey and cloudy and just a lot of days like this. And it really restricts what you can and can't do. And I certainly, I'm pretty sure of it, have seasonal depression. This time of year just feels so much less motivated and inspired for life because of the weather, which I know is awful, but yeah, I think we suffer with that a lot in the UK, that's for sure. In the next few weeks, in real time, I'm going to be cracking on with a lot of stuff, clearing out the workshop, the flats, and, you know, organising our whole lives ready for our big adventure and our big trip. But don't forget, this is your last chance now to enter the raffle and win Mary. As you guys have seen over the years, she is such an amazing camper van that's taken me all around the world to many different places and climates, and I've loved the last 4 years adventuring and creating so many memories in this van. And I really hope that whoever wins Mary next is going to be able to do exactly the same thing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video where we're going to be preparing and hopefully getting very, very excited to go on our biggest adventure yet.